Everyone, I wanted to come in and try another flip cup, this time doing the same colors as before but with no silicone in them. So the last one came out, it's pretty neat, but it had lots and lots of cells. I like cells. I don't always like that many cells, and they did continue spreading for a while after the video as it dried. I'll show you a picture of that at the end here where we can compare the two. So I thought I'd do another one, same colors. I have lime green, a navy blue that I mixed myself, rose gold. This is almost out, but I also didn't want to use too much of it. It took over the last one a little bit, so I'm going to keep myself to using just what I have here. And I mixed up some plain white, just because the one that I already had mixed in my bottle is a metallic white. I didn't want to use two metallics with the rose gold in there. Metallics can cause more cells, and actually there's a little bit of metallic in the navy that I mixed as well, because I mixed it with phthalo blue and a metallic black. So I just didn't want too much metallic going on, so this is just a plain white. I just didn't have any mixed up at the moment. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to fill up my cup. So if you saw that last video, I'm going to fill up my cup. I'm going to layer the paints in a slightly different order than I did in the last video too, because I think putting the green and blue right next to each other just made kind of a darker green, and I lost a lot of that blue. It looked way more green than blue. So I'm going to put the white in between them to help separate those colors a little bit. And then again, no silicone. We're going to flip it and we're going to see what comes out and how they compare using the same colors, slightly different layering order, and no silicone. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and start filling up my cup here. Green, remember we're going to do that white in between. Tiles and materials. I really need to be cleaning my station up a little bit more, but I've had two really crazy work weeks, and I'm kind of sneaking this video in before my class starts in I think about an hour and a half, 2 hours before my class today. And I just hadn't been painting nearly as much, and I was missing it, so I decided I'd sneak this in and do a quick video with it while it was on my mind. Now, I do have my station is in my laundry room, and I hear the heater going on. I'm hoping that's not too distracting for the video. Let me know if it's too loud. I'll try to maybe change up the times or turn off the heat when I'm recording. I don't really know. This is all kind of new, figuring out how best to get this recorded and get this to you the best quality. You know, should I try a different camera angle here? Now, you may also notice I'm just kind of squirting in the color. Before I kind of layered them in. Now I'm kind of just putting them a little bit drizzled. I find most of the time it doesn't really matter. We are going to try these colors, I think, one more time after this. I want to try another technique with a tree ring, and I prefer to layer it for that. For a flip cup, I don't think it really matters as much. Alright, my white's almost gone. I only made a little bit for just this painting. Let's get just the rest of that in there then, since we're almost at the top of the cup here, and I do want to fill up my cup pretty full. So I'll do just a couple more going in with, I just did that green, going in with some more blue. I'm going to layer this. Really like this blue, so I'm hoping that white separating a little bit. I'm kind of trying to go a little heavier on the blue in this one. I just really like that dark blue, and like I said, there's some shimmer in it. Alright, I think that should be plenty of paint on there. So I'm going to go ahead, get my cup ready, and same as before, I'm going to flip it, let it kind of drain a little bit, and then we'll see what we end up with. Alright, this is always kind of the scary part, because like I think I mentioned, these cups are a little flimsy, so I'm going to do my best. 1, 2, 3. All right. All right. And I always like looking at the spill over when there's a little bit of spill over there. And I do see some cells coming from that metallic already. Not nearly as many as when I did the other one, but I think I prefer that. And I'm hoping we have more of a Northern Lights look. The other one just looked very green and almost like a alligator skin or something like that. All right, so let's get this. All right, and I think for this I'm gonna slide it over here just a little bit and then try to pull it up and over. We did that with the last one, like so. Oh wow, look at those stripes coming in. We'll see if we can keep stripes in there. I'm just squishing my bowl to get all that extra paint out there and make sure we have enough on the canvas. Slide that around. So yeah, look how many cells I'm getting already, and there's no silicone in these. Floetrol is also, my paints are mixed with Floetrol and water. Floetrol also will give you cells typically, but the silicone always helps out with that. I do want to torch this, and I believe I left my torch upstairs, so I'm gonna just go ahead and grab that, and hopefully I'll figure out how to edit this video so we have it where you're not watching me watching nothing while I go up and get that. Yeah, torching will help get more cells. I see plenty of cells on here, so I don't need to torch it for that, but I do see a few air bubbles, and torching will also get rid of the air bubbles. So I'm just gonna do a quick, lot of air bubbles in this one actually. Just a quick once over for the air bubbles. And let's stretch this out. I'm liking this one better. Let's see, fingers crossed that it stays pretty cool. And I am a little disappointed that not seeing that like the lime green and navy is mixing a lot more than I would like it to. But I don't know, maybe as we stretch some of that will come out. All right, you can see those cells are getting bigger as I stretch it. I don't mind that, but one of the things you can do is kind of walk your cells, trying to keep them a little more circular. I'm gonna stretch it just each way first. Some of them are gonna come off the canvas here, I think. Alright, so I am all stretched. Now I'm just kind of stretching to see the composition a little bit. So I do have all my canvas covered. I'm liking that, I want more of that blue showing through. Just moving it around a little bit. Don't want to overstretch it. But I really like how this side is looking. I'm gonna bring it back a little bit this way. Now that I got some of that stuff off. Sorry if you can't see it when I'm stretching it towards me. I haven't figured out the best setup for that yet. Alright, so I'm going to go around and make sure my corners are covered. These back corners always get me. Excuse me. And wiping off my drips. I'm just using my finger. You can use a little skewer, mixing spoon, paint stick, whatever you like. Alright, I'm liking that a lot better. I'm gonna go wash my hands and then take it down for a close-up, and I'll show you what the other one turned out to be as well. Alright, let's take a look at this for a close-up. You can get some of that Northern Lights look in there, but the colors are mixing a little bit more than I like. I think I'm going to try one without that rose gold. And you know, the lime green is actually kind of, I think maybe because of the white in there is turning a little bit yellow in some places. But I do like this one a lot more. I like some of the things going on. So let's take a look through. It's a lot softer, not so many cells. I don't really like that blobby cell right there, but that's okay. You see there's a nice shimmer all over, so coming up to the top. Across. Trying to still make sure it's focused. I'm not sure. Still getting used to this. Coming down, this blue part right here is my favorite. This kind of band. It's a band that goes through here. And then come right into the middle. All right, I think this is kind of nice too, this kind of soft area down here. All right, so there's the whole thing. And just to compare to the one that I did in the last video, here that one is all dried. You can see that rose gold really just kind of kept popping and growing. And you can just see the difference here between all the cell action from the silicone and just some cell action with just the Floetrol and water. So I prefer the one I just poured. We'll see how it dries. But some of you, matter taste, might enjoy all the crazy cell action going on in here. I do think for trying to go for Northern Lights, I'm getting a little bit closer with this second pour. Like I said, this one looks more, I don't know, underwater, or maybe like a reptile, kind of scaly pattern or something like that. But so both are pretty neat, but just showing the differences that same colors and just changing one or two small things can do for your compositions, for your pourings at home. All right, hope you enjoy this one, and I think we'll continue playing with these colors a little bit more, maybe do one additional type of different pour, just to continue comparing, and I think seeing the same color schemes is kind of neat. So hopefully we'll get some good stuff coming out, and I'll see you in the next one.